Hey, what's up, man? This is Dad Couch.
Yeah,
Dad's playing in the multiverse, and you're on the couch, right?
God, it's the two of us. It's no longer the dad couch. It's just dad couch, dude. Thank you for
Dad
that,
Couch.
bro.
You're welcome. And we're dads, and we're here to dad's playing stuff.
I'm literally on the
For
couch.
I'm not on the couch, but I'll live through you. Uh, we're gonna give you. We're gonna drop down some satellites and dad advice to you guys from home base. So I don't want to waste too much time. You know why? Because I'm tired. I've been up since like 4:30. I got to get up again at 4:30. I haven't eaten dinner. These are dad complaints. But we're gonna get right into couch court. You're on the
If,
couch.
if it makes you feel better, it looks like you ate dinner.
Thank you, man. Doesn't make me feel better. Couch court. So couch court, we're gonna have a subject. We're gonna debate it. Yada yada. So this is a good one because it's the holiday season. Merry Christmas. Um,
Merry Christmas.
here is the case. Oh, I wish I was having some of that right now. Here is the case. Christmas list. Now, this is like with you and your
Uh,
significant other. Let me finish.
wait.
Let me
I got my
finish.
little guy. I got my little guy sitting next to me.
No, I'm talking about between you and your wife, kind of thing.
Got you.
Yeah, not what Santa's bringing. I'm talking about, like stuff, like we get Santa drops off gifts at our house, but we give each other gifts as well. We get in the holiday spirit. So, in that case, with your wife, your significant other, or whatever, right? Um, Christmas list or gifts from the heart. So, like, are you one of these people, or do you understand? Like, there's people that are extreme with it that I know. There's people that are not so much. They give each other lists, so they make sure, and they don't tell the other person what they're getting from the list. They pick some stuff out, kind of like that.
You
Or
know
do you,
people like that,
oh, I do, yeah.
and they're over 30.
All right, hold on. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Okay, sorry. All right.
Or there's the people
I
that
see where it's going.
no guardrails, no guidelines, just get me whatever you get. Where you at with this one?
I am at we're at a point in our lives where whenever we want something, we typically go out and get it. So we don't really want for anything. Um, I'd rather, we ask each other, like, what's practical? Like, what do you want? It's not about, gift from the heart. Let me go surprise you with some super sentimental, this will last 20 minutes until I'm screaming at the kids to clean up their mess type of deal. You know what I mean?
But
We're
wait,
very,
I felt like you were just ready to shit on the list.
we're, we're very very practical. As a matter of fact, you want to know how bad it's gotten?
Oh no.
It's gotten to the point that for all special occasions where presents are
Exchanged. Yeah.
socially expected, what I've done is I've gotten my wife a Pandora bracelet cuff so that we don't have to worry about trying to think about what to get her for these present holidays. We know that we can go out and get her a
A
charm
Pandora charm. Yeah,
to go
that's
on the
nice.
Pandora bracelet.
Yeah, no, it's a good pull. I mean,
It's I figure I've got probably a solid 10 years out of this until I figure out the next step.
yeah. Okay, so it sounds like you're on board with the list side of this.
Yes, yeah, it's definitely not a
Not a physical list.
no, gift from the heart. I think gift from the heart stops it. I do. I think once you make that once you take that final leap into the
Mm,
abyss, the
yeah.
final leap of faith, it's practicality after that.
I think you're all wet on this. But I'll say this. Me and my wife, we don't do a list. I know somebody that has a list.
That's wild.
Yeah. I seen it and I was shocked. But me and my wife will do like we kind of have an understanding where she'll send me a few things, like, around about 5 to 10 things that she wouldn't mind. Like, there's no expectation really, although there probably is on her end. And then, it's whatever I can get. And most of the time, I'm just getting everything, right? But, it's kind of like that. It's like very casual. But I do, and she has. We'll try to like keep our eye out for little things because there's a lot of stuff like we're the same. I typically get the stuff I want, but there's always like, I'll see like a Giants hat or something that I looked at, but I didn't want to spend the money on it. Like I have 50 hats, why buy another hat? She might get me something that I wouldn't typically buy myself or the same for her. Like I'll buy something that maybe she'll think better of spending the money on. Um, I think the list or some type of understanding is a good way to go because there's nothing worse than somebody spending money on you and you hating the thing you got. And
It's
you
true.
either gotta lie about it or figure out a way to return it or it's tough, like I think you could do that in certain relationships, but when you're living with somebody, you don't want a gift that you hate.
Yeah. I will say the last couple years with my dad, we've done pretty well. We've gotten him gifts that are very practical for him. But then you go over there and like batteries are dead, or the
Hmm.
gift is the gift is sitting on a shelf behind some other things. Like,
Oh, that always happens.
when's the last time you pulled this out? Pull what out?
Yeah.
The night vision binoculars that we got you behind the
You ever find yourself encouraging, like, are you gonna use it?
behind the TiVo. Yeah. No,
Uh,
but you even go a step further. You're like, you out of batteries? You need me to get you batteries? I'll go get you batteries. I think CVS is open. I'll be right back. And it's you know,
I think I've gotten better over the years of like, even when I'm getting something that she may not have given me the idea for, of kind of figuring like, this is not gonna be used. Like, this is like that day, maybe next weekend thing, and then it's collecting dust. So yeah, I'm with you on that. All right, moving on. Moving on. Hey dad. Overrated, underrated. Uh the big one for me, New Year's Eve. Is it overrated? Is it underrated? Is it properly rated? What do you got?
it's totally overrated, man. I we we stay up to midnight with the kids just because you can remember as a kid it was always fun. Midnight comes around, you're out banging pots and pans, you're listening to loud music, everyone's out in the streets, screaming Happy New Year. Uh, but by 12:05, man, I got the CPAP on. I'm ready to I'm ready to catch some
Ready to
Z.
take flight.
Just how it is, dude. Totally, totally dadding it up by 12:05. So I I don't know. Maybe when I was younger, we would do the whole club thing. The all you can drink for X amount of dollars. Them days are past, man. Like I said, 12:05. I'm in bed. How about you?
It was a party when you were young, yeah.
Yeah,
But I would say even back then it was probably overrated.
yeah,
I mean, you had more fun probably than you do now, but it was still, when you think back about it, you were doing a lot of running around, spending money just to be shit faced
yeah,
and have a hangover. Be honest, like, I married a woman that, um, she's basically like they're sleeping at 10:30.
yeah,
And it doesn't change
yeah.
because it's New Year's, they're
Yeah,
just going to bed.
it's a day. I mean, honestly, when's the last time that like your luck or your life has changed? At the turn of the new year, like everyone says, "New Year, new me." It's a crock of shit. It's not New Year, new you. It's a new day. The thought is nice.
Yeah.
You fall back into the same old habits, though.
Yeah, I think it's up there. It's in the running for my least favorite holiday um of the year for sure. All right.
Agreed.
So that was overrated, underrated. We're gonna get into a new little thing we're doing called Dad Advice. That's where we have listeners. kind of submit questions that they want some dadly advice about.
Wait a minute. Why?
So
Time out. Why are
mm,
we not calling this segment Dad Vice?
that's what I said, didn't I?
No, you said Dad Advice. It should just be
Oh, my
Dad Vice.
bad. Dad advice.
Dad Vice.
Dad advice. Okay, I got two.
All right.
I got two big ones. So this is Beautiful Meal 3477. Title is Should I Stay or Should I Go? I'm gonna read. My girlfriend, 34, is pregnant, due in less than 30 days. I want to leave her ever. I wanted to leave her ever since pregnancy. No, wait. I want to leave her. Ever since the pregnancy, she has treated me worse than anybody ever has. Said things I can't unhear. Gets mad at me for resting. Parentheses. I work 7 days a week. Some people say it's hormones, but I also hear from other people that they've gotten divorces after stuff like this. I'm guessing he's getting some of this stuff online. She screams at me every day and makes me feel so worthless. I've tried to hang in there, but I have no energy left. What should I truly do? Mark, what do you say, Mark?
I say stop being a pansy, man. You put the you put, you put the dough in the oven, right?
Hmm.
Now you got to bake your bread. All right. The chefs get mad all the time, right? I mean, chefs yell, "Get the bread out of the oven! This bread is hurting me. This bread is making me pee every 10 minutes. Suck it up, dude. I mean, come on. Yeah. Do women do they change when they're pregnant? Probably. You
Probably.
know, have they always had evil lying dormant within them? More than likely, you know. But you put something inside of them that grows. I mean, obviously they're going to have a little bit higher expectation, right? They want
Yeah.
that piece, they want that loaf of bread to come out and have a role model.
So he says he's working 7 days a week.
I don't. I
You don't buy it. I don't think a guy just says that though.
Yeah. That damn. I think
I
my
think a
phone's
guy
about to.
that's lying. I think a guy that's lying says I'm working all the time. Or to say 7 days a week is you got to be pretty bold to say that and not be telling the truth. So, is there any chance that this lady is just crazy?
Hold on a second. I gotta plug my phone in. I think it's about to die
Oh
because
no!
all of a sudden
Oh
I can't
no!
hear you and you're on full volume.
Oh no! You back?
All right, I'm plugged in. Go ahead.
I said, what did I said? This guy. What I was saying is, I don't think a guy lies about 7 days a week. I don't think you put a number on the days a week you work in your line. But is there any chance in your mind that this lady is just crazy?
Oh yeah, I mean 99% of me is saying yes, but I mean like you're committed now, you know? Like
Yeah.
you don't want this kid to grow up fatherless, you know? Like it's trust me, I mean your analysis is spot on, buddy. You gotta cope a little bit better is all
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
So wait, I mean, if she's let's say that baby pops out, happy, healthy baby, yada yada, and she's still this person in a year and a half, how long does he have to stick around before he could? Because I agree with you, you can't
18
bail out
years.
now.
18 years.
18, no, she doesn't have to live with her for 18 years.
18 years, man.
No, 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 no. I say, listen, you got to stick it out for sure for the next year and 30 days, right? Kid hits I think he's still got to be around like until the kid is walking, talking, he eats Cheez Its on his own. I feel like he's got to live at the house, right? But if I'm him and she's like that a year after, you got to be planning an escape route, no?
I mean, short of, I don't know. Maybe I'm loyal to a fault. You know, I'd have to. It would definitely be something to the effect of faking my own death. Aside from that, I mean, it's at least 18 years.
She screams at me every day. It makes me feel so worthless.
This tickles me. This is
Why
great.
are we laughing about
Yeah, because it's life. And the fact that
this?
he was so real about it,
Yeah.
he's like, I need help. I need guidance.
You can't you can't let him know that you feel worthless either. I mean, you can't do that. All right. So I think the consensus is for sure don't leave. Mark says 18 years. I say maybe two and some change. It's a wide gap there. But I think you have some take our advice and give yourself a couple years here to try to stick through. You got some time to see if things change. Let's not be hasty. I mean, we're talking about 9 months at the end of the day. He's ready to cut bail. And he said he wanted to leave her. That's crazy. Anyway, all right. So next one. This is coming from Wild Vehicle 3495. Dad advice. I'm 20 and in the army. I had sexual relations with this girl who said that she was unable to have kids due to a procedure she had long before meeting me. Hold on.
Let me stop you right there. It's a trap.
All right, hold on.
You fell for it.
Let me
18
finish.
years.
This morning at 0200, I don't. Did he put the 0200 in there so we know he's in the military? I mean, he could just said, "Come on." All right.
I think
I
so.
get a phone call from her. We hadn't talked in a month. She had taken a test and said she's pregnant. She said she has an appointment in 2 days to double check. She told me she doesn't care if I'm in the life of the kid, and I have absolutely no feelings for this girl. I'm scared and don't know what to do. Well, number one, make a call to Judge Judy. I think you got to get that set up because you're going to want a paternity test. If you haven't
Go to
heard from her in a month, you
go to
don't know
Mari.
what
Go,
or who she's been doing.
go to Mari because chances are you are not the father of Mari.
I think they don't take you on if you're the father.
I don't think so.
They don't air it.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What does this guy do? Are we going to get a paternity test? I
Uh,
mean,
a thousand
he's not.
percent. I'm getting a paternity test. If you haven't talked in a month and you've got no feeling, you have no idea what's going on in that month. Maybe maybe she's got you on the hook as a really good guy and wanted to
Yeah,
stick around, and she played in the wrong end of the pool, almost got drowned. Now she
steady
needs those.
job.
Now she needs now she needs a pair of arm floaties, and you're her arm floaties.
Yeah.
I ain't trusting that. You're DNA testing for sure.
Can they can't DNA test during pregnancy, can they?
Uh no, there's a high risk when you do that. I don't think you really.
Yeah.
I mean,
So he's got to go through the pregnancy here.
yeah, but no, like Omari and stuff though. Don't they test while they're pregnant? Or do they
No,
wait
the
until
kid
after the
is
kids out?
no the kid's out because they were showing pictures and he goes up. He's like, "See, them ears right there ain't my ears. That's not my ears."
Kids in college, you're like, I need tuition money and money for the books. Is he the father? No,
Oh man, that's bad.
that
That
is
is
bad.
bad.
But
All right, so
no,
yeah,
in his
what do you
case,
think? Any actual advice?
yeah, paternity test. And if it turns out yours, 18 years, bud. I'm sorry, 18 years.
Yeah, I think you're missing. I think all right. So let me give my advice here. I agree with you. Yes, I think in the meantime though, you have a whole pregnancy to get through. So I think what you're gonna want to do is you don't. Let's assume the worst that she's lying to you and that it's somebody else's kid.
Well, it sounds like that's the best for him.
Well, whatever. I'm just saying the worst as far as like what somebody could do to you, right? So let's assume the worst in that sense, or the best, however you want to put it. Let's assume that she's setting you up and just trying to stick you with a kid. She's the villain in that story. You don't want to turn yourself into a villain in the story. I say if she's saying you're the father, you handle it civilly. Take her to the appointments, do what you got to do. But I'd be very clear about your intentions to get a paternity test. Don't get sucked in to, playing house and her thinking that you're the dad no matter what happens. And then you have to have that awkward conversation or you got to figure out how to go about getting the paternity test. Because if she is lying, she's going to put up even more of a fight once she gives birth to have the test done and all that jazz. You got to stick to your guns here, say what you feel, and just be a good guy throughout the pregnancy. Don't cause any issues because if you're right and she's lying, you're gonna come out looking clean. But if you play dirty and you ignore and you're not there, you're gonna look like a real jerk, especially if it winds up being yours. So that'd be my advice.
That's sound sage advice.
Sage advice. All right, Kay. One more. I have one more. I'm gonna throw in here. We're gonna end it. This person asked.
Are these
This is a
people
good one.
really sending us these
Yes.
questions?
Yeah. Will I love my second child as much as my first?
No.
I was perplexed by this question when I first heard that a couple dads had asked it as they prepared for the arrival of their second. Looking back on anticipation for our second child's arrival, I don't ever remember being worried about not feeling the same joy and excitement for our second as I felt when we had our first. Nearly 2 decades later, whatever. She thought this is way too long. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Will you?
I'm joking because I got my little guy next to me. He's playing Fortnite though. He didn't even pay attention to me when I said that. It's funny because that's all. I think that's everybody's fear when they go to have their second child is your heart's so full from the first, and you paid them so much attention and unconditional love that how can you spread that amongst others? Well, I can tell you as a dad of three, I had twins come after my first, and I thought the same thing. Like, how do I feel the same joy? You do, dude. It's inherent. It's one of those things where they come out, you look at them, they're a piece of you, and it's amazing. Somehow in your heart, you find you find the space to love them all equally. Uh, Obviously, I think it's a little bit more sentimental for the first one because your first one puts you through the paces that you've never been through, right? So like you've never felt older until your oldest starts hitting all these milestones that
Mm-hmm.
your younger ones won't make you feel because obviously just because of sheer numbers and age, your oldest is going to make that happen first. So I think the love is a little bit different, but I think the love is the same. Uh, yeah.
Don't start crying now, buddy. Listen, I think you're right. I think it is the same. The love is, I think, no, I think you love them the same. I think the love, it is different. And I think you're sentimental about, like, I'll speak for myself. I think you get sentimental for all of them. It's just different sentimentality, like milestones with the oldest, for sure. First times.
Yeah.
Reminiscence when the second one hits those milestones. They start to remind you of when the first one did. And then you feel that sentimentality for the oldest one, and it kind of snowballs there. And then like with our youngest, he's so young, and I think as you age and you have children, it comes to you at different parts of your life as well, where you kind of the way we handled our second child and the way we felt a lot different than we feel now because we're more mature. We understand more. 10 years ago, our whole life was ahead of us, and now we realize he's our last child. This is the last breastfeeding. This is the last diaper changing. This is the last, first word. So I think it's sentimental on both sides. So I don't think it's gonna be the same. I don't think it's ever the same. But I think it's like relationships that you have with people. You could love multiple people in your life, your brother, your father, your mom, a friend, but different relationships, different reasons for the love, and they feel different. They kind of you have different like I have different relationship with both my daughters. Doesn't mean that I love one more than the other. It just means we have different dynamics, and I think it'll be the same with this guy's kid. I mean, you're not gonna love your kid less. If you love your first kid, you're a good father. You're gonna love your second one. I wouldn't even worry about it. I've never had that thought. Like when I was never worried about that. I don't know.
No, I think at first it wasn't that I was worried about it. I was just curious
Yeah, yeah, that
because you
makes
feel
sense.
you feel so much love for that first one, right? Because you know it makes everything new again. That first one, but then
Yeah.
you get to your second, your third. You know, the new times are total surprises for everybody, and that's what makes it really grand.
Yeah.
But you also, to their benefit, know what to expect.
Yeah.
And you get to keep them. You don't have to make the same mistakes over and over, so you get to keep them a little bit more out of trouble.
Yeah.
There's no manual on this, man. Just
No, there's not.
love them all equally.
Yeah, and hey, I like the dad advice segment. So if you're listening to this, if you see this clip right now and you want some advice from a couple of dads, all different ages, all different walks of life, sage advice. This is Dad Couch. Submit your questions under this post. Submit your questions to the show. DM us. We will read it on air and answer you. We appreciate you. We love you. Check us out next week at GWN Podcast. Dad Couch. Peace.
They give advice to you on the Dad Couch.